Yeah, I tell you what, we're putting Bundy on the front line here, innit? Part is learner drivers all around. Let's don't know how to feel about it, innit? If it goes, you know, if this is found footage, innit? You know, I love this car, innit? What's happening? I'll tell you exactly what's happening. Welcome back to another Viking Views video. Now this is a special one for me. You might recognise my 65 Beetle. Bundy as it's better known. I love that car, innit? So the purpose of this video is, should I keep it? Because as some of the followers, friends, family might know, over the last couple of months I've had a bit of a switch up. I bought my other dream car, an Evo 6. Go back on the channel, there's loads of that. If not, check it out. The RS3 landed. It's been a mad couple of months, I'll be honest with you. Now the plan was, if I was getting the Evo, the Beetle was going to go. You know, it's one of those things, should I keep it? Because I tell you what, it's more than a car to me. I absolutely love it. I can sit and just ramble all day about it. But it's so special to me. It's just been there throughout everything. I'm going into my 3rd year with it. And you know, I've left the previous relationship, the car was there. The C word, I won't mention it, the car was there. It was daily driven throughout all the lockdowns, etc. Viking Views, everyone knows it. For Viking Views, it's a massive part of the channel. That's when me and him sort of like kicked it off on this here very industrial estate. So, you know what I'm saying? It's more than a car, so should we keep it? Right, proper German metal, innit? Don't make it like that anymore. Right, tell you what, it is low, it's a character. It is literally a one-off. And I tell you what, right, I tried to sell this car, I put it up on some pages. That's all I had, don't buy it. It's boss's car, that's Viking Views car, you can't sell it, don't sell it, all that and the other. So I've been thinking all this over in my head, and I thought of someone else driving my car. It's upsetting me. I don't know if I can live with myself. Whoever bought this, right, I guarantee after a couple of months I'll be messaging them, yo, I want to buy it back, innit? So I think it's just gonna have to stay in it. And I tell you what, we're steaming up as well. It's 2 degrees today, right? You might be nice and snug watching this, but I tell you what, this is out, there's no heaters in it. It is absolutely freezing. But come on, look at it, a complete character. It is a static car. It has done bare mileage over the last couple of years for Viking Views. Been in Milton Keynes, Catherine the Machine, various cruises, literally anywhere you can think of, it's been there. And touch wood in all that time, it's only ever had one breakdown, in a sense, which was fixed, AJ Retros, and from that point, we just improved it. Top side looks the same. Underneath, it's basically a brand new car. Right, so those of you that don't know, it's a 1965 bug. It's called Bundy. Yeah? I called it Bundy, or Dr. L as people started calling it. But you know, Ted Bundy, that sort of vibe. It's on the glove box and everything. We'll show you that in a minute. But if you haven't, right, gone back to previous things like a year or so ago, go back, because there's loads of this car. It is absolutely epic, I'll tell you that. Right, but it's a 1600cc, warmed up, so it does go off the clock. I tell you what, it does it. I've done it. It's scary, but it goes. It's got a 6-inch narrow beam on the front. It is static, it's on coilover, so it can be hired should you want. It's sort of like US spec on the outside, running no front plate. Never had one on there. Touch wood, never had no problems. It's always thumbs up off the feds, which is quite nice. Just come on, man. Everything about it, you know, the little denser things. It's, you know, it's such a one-off car. I can't plug it enough, innit? But yeah, man, I love this car. Should we keep it? So it's the 3rd Beetle that I've had, and I am known for the car. That is my car, I will be honest with you. So I had a few updates over the years. Never used to have that rear bumper on it either, but you know, I thought, let's do it. I always had it. Let's get it on there. So yeah, that's work. But I tell you what got me as well, right? Not on like an emotional level. Cause yeah, if I thought about selling this car, I would cry, right? But the amount of people who said, I've bought a Beetle because of your videos on Viking Views. I've had to go and buy a Beetle. I love Beetles because of it. And anywhere you take this car, you may as well want to go park it up down a seafront or anything. Always allow a little bit of extra time, because people will come over. Yo, my dad had one, my granddad had one. It will get mad attention. I can tell you what, I've been out with boys, yeah? No, I can't say that, I've been out with boys. Ooh la la. So this has had a few changes over the years. I put the US spec rear bumper on there. It's a lot lower now than what it used to be. The red rears as well, because pre-66, legally you can run those. But like on a personal level for me, patina is where it's at, yeah? Shiny bugs, they're cool, I respect it. Everyone is different. The good thing about a Beetle is no right or wrong way of doing it. But there's something about a patina car I absolutely love, and there's something about this being static just makes it mind-blowing for me. Like when you go places, D-Max for example, still got my little show car up, little hanger up on the mirror as well in there. Well, like the guy was like, raise it up. I was like, what do you mean raise it up? Because there was a couple of speed bumps. He's like, raise it up. I was like, bro, it's one level, low and low, innit? And to me, that just blows my mind, and it blows other people's minds. Right, so as we come around the other side of the car, driver's side, you might notice that door, yeah? That's what that car is known for, that odd colour door. And I tell you what, I don't ever want to change it. And I thought of someone else buying it, getting that resprayed and matching. That's not what you want. 1965, I think there was 3 colours, sort of like creamy whites.
And that's all of them?
That's all of them. Yeah, literally, that's all of them. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. It is a character, but, oh, come on, innit? It's just absolutely perfect. The way it just sits, the way it looks. But can I have a look on the inside? Right, so here we go. Within the inside, you've got that nice big original Wolfsburg wheel, which just makes it white as well. It's just vintage, innit? It's where it's at. You've got an uncut dashboard, which is quite nice. Normally these get chopped up, you know, aftermarket stuff. That was obviously added in at some point, but that is quite retro. Bit of JDM in a German, innit? Obviously, being a 60s one, you've got the keys over there. Got to have the 8-ball anyway, it's happening. But yeah, Bundy had that done last summer as well. That's what I mean, it's all parts of the character of this little thing. So the car is on 5,015 miles. Well, the engine's on 5,000 miles since it had that new engine. This is nice in the night. I don't know if you can see it quite now, but that lights up blue and all that stuff, which is pretty good. I've got no door cards in the car, even though I have it. Being a deluxe model as well, it's at the fuel tank there. Normally you wouldn't have that. I tell you what, doesn't always work. Hit a few bumps, that's it. Like it's on a reset. Yeah, it's just memories, man. This car is literally memories. Took them out as well for I can see a little bit better. You know what I mean? But it's, yeah, original headlining. But come on, how cool is this car, innit? I tell you what, it is solid in all the right places as well, which is quite nice. But, yeah, man, this is, it's my baby. There we go. Like, as we're just moving around, as you can see, I'm still repping the D-Max DMO link up show car, because it was there. And I tell you what, this car got crazy attention. But I can't tell you, man, how passionate I am about this thing. I absolutely love it. So there we go, as you can see as well, it's got those pretty rare Amiga lenses. I've never seen another set of those. I've had a few people try to buy them off me. Apparently they're pretty rare. We've got a nice patinaed chrome strip. That was never there either. That was only added on last year. Do you know what I'm saying? That car, man, in all its glory. It's got a story to tell. And I'm preaching it right now. Right, so every passion comes with a tale, yeah? And it's only fair that I tell you a few about Bundy, innit? So, yeah, I've had it almost 3 years. Do you know, when I go and pick this car up in Exeter, well, the first time I went to go and view it, I was that excited over it. I reversed my red transporter van into a wall. Not many people know that, but, do you know, it was literally one of those, I got sensors, park assist, cameras, everything, and I was just looking out the window like, that car's awesome. So much, yeah, bang, into the wall. Forgot about it, went out for a test drive around Taunton, and I was like, oh my God, man, this car is absolutely epic. So, you know, that was like the start of the chapter. Went back a couple of days later, drove it straight home, absolutely faultless. You know, it's been a few dark times. I tell you what, some things have happened over the last 3 years. I feel like I've achieved more in 3 years also than the rest of my life. But I split up with a long-term partner. I moved back home with my parents at the time back then. The one thing that was there was this. You know, I just cruised it all the time. It made me happy. It was there. Just asked for nothing. It was there. Obviously, that big C would come along, which I won't mention. Things went into panic. I thought self-employed, there's going to be no help for me, all this, blah, blah, blah. The one thing I turned to was Bundy. Bundy was there. Literally daily drove it every single day. And thankfully, it was one of the busiest years of my life, business-wise. So, you know, I just find this car a bit of a good luck charm, innit? Obviously, the start of Viking Views, prior to this, me and Dan had a bit of a falling out, right? And then it was sort of like, right, let's do it, innit? Viking Views, let's do it. Car come along. This is what's going to start us. And we've been blossoming ever since. Broman's swinging us. See, I get emotional every time I chat about this thing. It's more than a car. Jesus, you know, it's just been there all along throughout the journeys. People know us for it, as I said. We've come along to the bits, the cruises. People are like, yo, that's awesome. It's literally, man, it's just, yeah, it's just there. And I think it belongs with me, I'll be honest with you. But that's a couple of stories. But obviously, me and Megs as well, my partner. The amount of memories we made in this thing. You know, went out one of the first times in this, took her out, and she absolutely loved it, which made me happy, having a girl that's on board with a car too. But you know, yeah, there's a lot of memories to be made with this car, I feel, and I feel like it should be made along with me. Viking, us, you. You know what I'm saying? But that's rambling, man. I'm rambling, I can't help it. When it comes to this, can't help it. But yeah, funny times as well, innit? We've been places. I got this car stuck on a speed bump many, many times, decided to get pushed off. You know, it just catches absolutely everything that's not even there. Probably rub over a little car park land, I'll be honest with you. But also, I tell you what, Bundy's got feelings, yeah? Because the amount of times Dan's disrespected it, and it's hurt him in some way, is hilarious. But also my neighbour Chris. He was helping me detail it, and he was like, oh, what you want to polish this for? It's just a pile of shit, basically, innit? And all that stuff. He walked past, sliced his hand open, true story. Bundy is a character. Herbie chat is real, I'm telling you. I don't know, innit? Sometimes you just gotta try and find the right words. With this thing, it isn't. It's more than a car. That is the purpose of this video. It's more than a car. So I tell you what then, this is what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna give you an option. This, the power, right, is in your hands. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, yeah? We're out here freezing. Come and get it done. Smash like on this video, right? Give me 250 likes on this video and I'll keep it. Actually, it's 1965, right? 265 likes on this video. Bundy stays. We'll do a lot more content with it. It'll go along to Volkswagen shows. It'll go everywhere. So literally, the power is in your hands. I've always wanted to say that. So yeah, you know, that's what we've got to do. 265 likes. Bundy stays with me. But I tell you what, thank you very much for watching the video. I'm going to go off because I'm just getting sad over here, innit? But that's my baby.